International assets and offshore accounts are one of the most difficult parts of a high net worth divorce because you're dealing with laws in other jurisdictions. So we usually have to bring in an attorney or different professionals from that particular jurisdiction if we have difficulties in either valuation of it or in obtaining the records. Most of the time we can get records through the other party because the judge can hold them in contempt for failing to provide those records. But one worry that we have is that what if those are false records? How do we know? How do we really know? We have to get them from the company itself. So do we get a release from that particular company and then have the other side ordered to sign that release, and then we send that release to them that releases the records directly from the company? A record directly from that company is going to be more reliable, although not necessarily always, because one of the reasons why the accounts are set up offshore could be because they'll fake accounts or different things like that. So we haven't had that problem much, but it's a theoretical possibility and one of the things that we wind up trying to check for. But essentially, we've got to determine what's there. And then we've got to determine, well, are we willing to take that? And can we take it? And how do we get that transferred into our client's name if it's going to be part of an agreement? Or what happens if the judge orders it to us? I need to know if I'm going into court ordering, I want that account, or we can't take that account, give that account to them, give us this other stuff that's more solid to us that's in the United States and more accessible than that judge. If you order that to be paid to our client, that our client will actually get it. Because there's a difference between getting something, permission or order, piece of paper saying you're supposed to have something, and then actually getting it and enforcing it and receiving that. So there's a big difference between the two. And I am going to want something ordered that I know I have a better chance of receiving. So if you've got stuff that's offshore or accounts like that, or a rental or piece of real estate in Italy or wherever around the world, when we've dealt with stuff all over the world, Italy, Africa. Africa's really tricky because some of those nations are, like you're dealing with like permission from a tribe. And, if they divorce, the tribal law takes over. You have to know and understand all those different things. So you really need to get somebody that's experienced in that. And it's complicated, but doable.